You're listening to Season 8 of the award-winning Homemade Matters podcast.
Brought to you from the West Midlands in the UK.
We're just a regular family of 5 on a home education journey, and we want to share our journey with you and encourage you on yours.
So thanks for joining us, and here's this week's episode.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to
Homemade Matters.
Season 8.
Episode 14.
My name's Luke.
And my name is Eden.
And we've got a jam-packed episode this time, haven't we?
We really have. That's why we were a week late. Because we were like, yeah, if we wait 1 week, then it'll be so jam-packed. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, so we've got lots of outside adventures this time round, which is so good.
Yes.
So, where shall we start, do you think?
Good question.
Good question. How about we play lots of clips and then
reflect on them.
We'll reflect on them in the second half with Asher as well.
Wait, so Dad, this is the first half. Will just be us doing this intro.
Well, we're doing this intro and then we'll introduce all the clips.
Okay. Oh, Bear's coming. Hello, Bear.
Here's our dog Bear. Right, so we went down to London for a couple of days. Bear off. Bear. So we went down to London.
We did.
And the first place that we went to was the British Museum.
It was indeed.
So here is a clip of us in the British Museum.
Yep.
Well, we're out and about.
We are.
Where are we?
The British Museum in London.
In London, yeah. And we had a typical London experience on the way here.
The tube was so busy.
And what happened when it started and stopped?
Me and Asher kept falling about.
I know, yeah. Thankfully, you just fell into me.
And Asher grabbed onto Daddy really tight because and you had to anchor yourself.
No, I'm used to it. So we've just been browsing. Mm-hmm. But what are some of the ancient places that we've seen things from?
Egypt.
Yep.
Greece.
Yep. Assyria.
Turkey.
Yep.
Wait, have we seen from Turkey?
I saw something else.
Ash, we were spotting stuff from ancient Greece because we've been reading Percy Jackson. What coins did we find?
Drachmas.
And what gods did we find?
Dionysus.
Yeah.
Apollo.
Dionysus and Apollo so far. And what are we sitting underneath, Eden? Not
A
literally
massive
underneath.
glass triangle ceiling, and it looks amazing.
And I was thinking, what are those big wooden things there? Can you remember what they're called?
Totem poles.
Totem poles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Lego totem poles.
Yeah. Have you got a Lego one?
But there was Lego one. How to build one in one of my Lego books.
Yeah, right. So we're just having a quick lunch break, aren't we?
Yep.
So should we keep eating and then we'll record more later?
Okay.
Bye. And after that, we went around some of the other rooms, didn't we?
We did.
Like the all the mummies,
Yeah.
popular with schools.
Yeah, it was. There was loads of school field trips. So I bet every school in London does a field trip to the British Museum.
Yeah, true. And then after that, we went on the tube.
We did indeed.
To Madame Tussauds.
It was very packed.
Which was really good. And then in the evening, we stayed over at the Legoland Hotel.
We did indeed.
And we did a bit of a recording there. So here is that recording telling about the rest of the things we've done in London.
Yep.
Well, towards the end of a busy day.
Oh, yes.
So you last heard from us at the British Museum.
Yeah, there's an aeroplane going overhead.
Well, that's because we are at
Legoland Hotel.
Because Legoland Resort is shut. And what airport are we near?
I'm gonna guess Heathrow.
That's right, yeah. So the plane's coming to land.
Yes.
We had a fantastic rest of our day in London.
Mm-hmm,
we spent more time at the British Museum.
And we went to Madame Tussauds.
We went to Madame Tussauds, which was really
Madame
good.
Tussauds.
What were the best kind of waxworks there?
It's quite hard to choose. I like the one with Ray at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like I should have had a Strictly section though. But I did like the Star Wars section. That was proper cool.
Yeah, the Star Wars and Marvel was pretty good. They had all the kind of famous celebs and pop stars up front. The sports section was good, wasn't it? And then the historical figures.
The historical figures.
I enjoyed that.
We got a photo of Boris.
Yeah, Bojo. And then we also... What tube station did we get off at?
We got off at Hickory.
No, what? It was a famous one because we were reading...
Oh, Baker Street.
What?
I thought you meant It is Baker Street, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Baker Street, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant the one where we actually got off at and then drove to Legoland.
No, well, can you remember the tube station we got on at?
The one you got up on that?
The end, yeah.
Is it like Hillington or something?
Hillingdon, yeah.
Oh, Hillington. Yeah, you got it right.
What was your best bit about being in London, Ash?
Probably going to Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, which was the best bit of Madame Tussauds?
Buying a pen pads. Probably the bit where I got pictures of the statues. It's supposed to call it.
Yeah, all of it's pictures of statues.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
What did you think about the tube?
I thought that was interesting.
Which tube?
You know, it's
in general.
It's the name for the underground, the London Underground.
Oh,
It was so busy in the morning.
It was, wasn't it?
I mean, no wonder they only had their maths restrictions lifted like a week ago, because everyone was like piling together and it was crammed in the early morning rush.
Yeah.
It was like the Comic-Con. I don't know if you've ever been to the Comic-Con, but all of the trains to get to it are like filled with people.
They were super round, weren't they?
And it was like that, but just usually. So
then we come to Legoland Hotel. We're making the most of our
Yes.
Merlin passes because they give
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
good discounts.
Yeah.
Is it super busy here, Ash?
Not right now.
No, there's
No.
hardly anybody here.
it's like,
But some people might be asleep.
That is true.
I mean,
that is
it's
true.
like, what time is it? When
What
we're
room have we
recording
got this time?
7:16. 434. So if you've ever been to Legoland and you're in...
I meant
you've
what
been in-
type of room?
Oh, in room 434.
Yeah, good. I meant we've got
If
the
you've
adventure
ever-
room, haven't
If
we?
you've ever been in room 434 at the Legoland Windsor Hotel,
Shout out.
then shout out to you.
434 crew. So it's night time,
It
and we're
is.
just doing a late evening play at the play area
Yeah.
in the dark.
Yeah.
Just getting extra
Well, but
hours
it's
right
outside.
now. Well, but that's right now. We're not.
How many
We're
hours outside do you
recording.
think we've had today?
I don't...
2 hours.
2.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I thought you meant this is Legoland. 5 hours.
Do you
No,
think?
I don't think we spent 5 hours
I don't
walking
know
around
whether.
London.
I think we
more
were
like,
indoors, weren't
Oh,
we? A
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe we had like
I reckon
15
like half an
minutes.
hour.
Yeah, half an hour of like being outside.
Just, like, walking
And then
around
we've had
places.
a lot of time here, though, haven't we?
Because
Maybe.
right now outside.
I reckon, yeah, a couple of hours maybe.
Yeah, it's quite nice and peaceful here though.
It is peaceful. It is peaceful, and we've got more adventures planned tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
What
let's finish
are the
this.
adventures tomorrow? Dan?
Well, why don't we record them at the time, and then our
I
listeners
don't
can
know
hear.
what they are.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Right,
That's
we'll see
good.
you all in a sec. Bye.
Bye.
So we had a good time at Legoland, didn't we?
We did.
I mean, it's not the park isn't open, but so the hotel's good value. We were using our Merlin passes.
We were.
Had a yummy breakfast, and then
Yeah. I had such a big breakfast. I felt so full afterwards.
oh yeah, I know it was a good breakfast. It wasn't
It
even
was.
a buffet, was it?
It wasn't even a buffet. It was just table service.
And
but
then
it's
on
great.
our way back home,
Mm-hmm.
we stopped off at the Soldiers of Oxfordshire Museum,
Yeah, we did.
which was kind of halfway back. So here's a little recording of us at the Soldiers of Oxfordshire Museum. Well, where are we, Eden?
We are at a. Oh, we're in Oxford.
We're in the trenches. You can probably hear the sounds of battle
Yes.
out the back.
Yeah.
Quite dramatic. Ashley, you better ring the bell.
Yeah.
Well done. It's a pretty good trench exhibit, isn't it?
Yep.
We're here at the Soldiers of Oxfordshire Museum.
Yes.
Good so far.
I'm dressed up.
What are you dressed up as?
I'm an RAF commander.
What are you dressed up as?
A tent sky.
Yeah, you're in the Royal Engineers. Belle's got her helmet on as well. Right, should we carry on?
Yeah.
There was lots to see there, wasn't there? Beyond the
There
trenches
was,
stuff. So we got lots of photos from there. And then that is in Woodstock,
Yeah.
which is where a book that we really enjoyed the other year is set, called
Yeah. The Calder Game.
Calder
the
Game.
Calder Games.
which is all about the artist Alexander Calder,
Yes.
and it's set in Woodstock, which is right next to.
Blenheim Palace.
So
working
here is
so
our
smoothly.
next. I know, yeah, this is like seamless. Here is us doing a big walk around Blenheim Palace Gardens. Wow,
Hello.
we are still on our journeys out and about.
We are.
We finished the Oxfordshire Museum,
We have.
and now, where are we?
We are. We are at the Blenheim Palace place.
Blenheim Palace. And why is
Gardens.
Blenheim Palace famous?
Because Winston Churchill was born here.
Yeah. And we came in through the public footpath,
Yep.
so that's quite exciting. And we're just exploring. There's people watching birds.
Taking photos of
It
birds.
looks like a huge statue over there, isn't there, on an obelisk
Yes.
monument.
Yep.
And we're looking for a special tree.
We are.
What's the tree?
The one where Snape sat at in Harry Potter. Probably the eighth
it's an
movie.
old cedar of Lebanon, or cedar,
Yes.
cedar of Lebanon.
Cedar of Lebanon.
Cedar of Lebanon. I said that really strangely.
It's Cedar of Lebanon.
And also clocking up our time outside, which is nice. Right, we're walking up a hill. Let's keep going.
Bye. At what point did we record that?
I think it was relatively near the beginning.
Okay.
Because then we went to see that amazing Harry Potter tree.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
What did you think about the Harry Potter tree?
It was very cool, and they had a photo of it on the signpost, and so I got to walk in the place where they'd walked, which was very cool.
It was really cool.
But they had, in 2016, I remember, they did have to, like, put up loads of, like, supports on it, like the Major Oak in Sherwood Forest.
In Sherwood Forest, yeah, good one.
Because, you know, there's such old trees.
They are veteran trees, they're known as.
Yep, they're huge.
So, we will reflect a little bit more about that, plus there's one more clip after the break. But before we get to the break, here is what has become Belle's standard section.
Yeah.
Because she likes just
it's like
doing it on her
of
own.
the newspaper.
So here's Belle, and then we'll have a break, and then we'll be back with Asher. Well, I'm here with Belle. What are you writing, Belle?
So this is like, Mummy got this from
From the shops.
From the
You've got
shop.
a special. Is it a special notepad?
Yeah, so you can write or draw in it.
Ah. Now, what were we going to talk about in our section today?
My book club and
Your
football.
bug club. So, bug club is a new group you're going to with a friend of yours. And what activities have you been doing at bug club? What did you do this week?
So we were learning about bees and the other one we were like playing the game, and I forgotten what we were going.
Yeah. And we did something in the garden today for bugs. What did we make?
We made a bug hotel.
I know. What did we make it out of?
We made it out of your wood.
Old pallets. And what things did you put in it? In each layer? Oh, don't sit on that bit.
I'm gonna put that back on.
Yeah, what did you put in each layer? What were some of the bits that went in it?
There was sticks, branches, like old bits.
Yeah, like rubble and stuff.
Rubble and old bits of brick.
What insects are going to move in first, do you think?
Probably the ants.
Do you think the ants?
Because slugs basically eat all much than ants, so the slugs can't get in.
Yeah, maybe. So that's pretty good. So you're doing a special mini beast topic at the moment.
Yeah.
And you've got all those activities. And then you're still playing football, aren't you, on Tuesday evenings? What have you been most enjoying about football?
Because we like do new things.
Yeah. So good. What's your favourite activity in the week?
A game bit.
Playing the games.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Right. Should we say goodbye to everyone? We'll move on to the next part.
Yeah. You're listening to the Home in Matters podcast.
Okay, we're back. And we've got our usual special guest for the second half.
Yeah.
Which
Me.
is
Me.
me, also known as
Nature Boy.
Nature Boy. Yeah, that's your alter ego. Your superhero alter ego is Nature Boy, but your real name is...
Yay. That's my personal name.
And this time last weekend, it was something very special. What happened this time last weekend?
My birthday.
It was your birthday. What big birthday was it?
My 10th birthday.
How does it feel to be in double figures?
Usual.
Just the usual. And what was your best present?
I can't really choose. Probably my 3 big Lego sets.
Yeah, they were pretty good. They were really good. Yeah. And actually, we went and did something really exciting on your birthday.
We
didn't we?
indeed.
Yeah, we did.
Where did we go?
To Grylls Adventure.
And we did a recording while we were there. So here is that recording. Well,
Hello.
where are we, Ash?
Grylls Adventure.
And what are we celebrating?
My birthday.
It's done.
And we've done 2 activities in particular. What have we done?
Shooting and archery.
And Eden, what was hardest?
I'd say shooting was hardest, but that was kind of because I haven't done shooting before, and also the gun was really heavy.
How did you find the shooting, Asha?
It was quite hard.
Were you
But it was
were you
fun.
nervous beforehand?
Yep. I was very nervous.
But then the archery, we've done that before. How did you find that?
Really fun.
Yeah. What
I
was the
was
best
excited.
challenge?
Doing it under pressure.
What does that mean?
Press like a drip, drip, drip.
What was the speed challenge, Eden?
You had to shoot an arrow in a certain amount of seconds, and one of them you had to do it. Was it 3 seconds, Dad, or was it 5 seconds?
5.
5 seconds.
And then for the another one, you had to do it 3 arrows in 12 seconds, and it's surprisingly hard.
Who got the prize? There was not a real prize for the highest arrow in the board.
Me. I shot it. We had to do it from kneeling down. So, and they were like, you have to aim high anyway. So I was like, okay, I'll just aim really high, and then it'll go into gold. But I aimed at the number 8, but it went like way higher than that.
Awesome.
So-
And we've also done the. How many times have you done the assault course?
Twice. Twice a day.
What was the best time?
Well, both of them were really hard because it was really hard climbing up the
Yeah.
things.
Right. I think the others are waiting for us to go. So shall we head off?
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
So we've done archery before, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And then it was the first time we did shooting. Which did you prefer?
It was kind of hard to choose for that, and both for different reasons. Because archery, because it was only the 3 of us. It was kind of nice.
You mean
no,
shooting?
Sorry. Yeah, and it was kind of like very different, and they were like proper big guns.
They were big guns, weren't they?
Yeah, but then like archery is also very nice.
Yeah.
Because it's like that nice feel of like twang.
Twanging, yeah. I think I found the archery slightly easier than the shooting.
Me too.
Yeah, there were much bigger guns than I expected for shooting.
I thought they were just going to be those little like hand
Handguns.
rifles.
They're like huge assault rifles. They were big guns. So we had a great time there. And then to stay at the Legoland Hotel was also to celebrate your birthday, wasn't it, as well, Ash? What was your favourite thing of our trip down to London? Or what were some of your favourite moments?
Buying pin badges.
Oh, yeah, you bought a pin badge.
Yeah.
Where did you buy that from? Can you remember the name?
Was it called the English Museum?
The British Museum.
The British Museum.
English Museum.
They had loads of good pin badges, so that's a good one for your collection, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, their shop was great. We really liked their shop.
Yeah.
Loads of great books that we might think about.
Yeah. Can I just say, technically, any museum in England is an English museum.
Well, true. This was the British Museum. What were some of your other highlights, Ash?
About Legoland.
Or just in general?
Oh, okay then.
Was Legoland a highlight?
Yes. It was so fun.
Yeah. What do you like so much about being at Legoland?
Did I get to watch TV?
We did. They have got
Lego
like
TV.
Lego TV,
Yeah,
haven't
they've got
they?
a Lego channel.
They've got a Lego channel.
Technically, we get to watch Lego on Wednesdays.
Well, we've got a habit of when those rare occasions where we stay at hotels, we seem to like stay up and watch family quiz shows, don't we?
Family quiz shows.
What we watched Catchphrase this time round.
Yeah, or sometimes it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or those sort of kind of games, or
There's a fun,
blankety
yeah,
blank.
it's like a fun tradition of ours now, isn't it?
Yeah, and at family sleepovers too. We used to listen to Just William in bed after we'd finished watching a movie, but now we just watch blankety blank.
Well, do you know, one of the things that I really liked was just all the connections, the different places we went. Yeah. There were some expected and unexpected connections with things that we had been learning or reading.
Yeah.
So the tube stop that we got off at
was Baker Street, where there was a statue of Sherlock Holmes,
which we've enjoyed. And then
me and Daddy liked.
When we were going around the British Museum, what type of coins did we find, Dash?
Drachmas.
Drachmas and various Greek gods that we had been reading about and learning about in
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson. If you've not read the Percy Jackson series, we really recommend it.
I haven't read it.
And then, but there was also, some of the Bible stuff in the
Yeah.
British Museum and Roman stuff and Egyptian stuff. It's all really good, wasn't it?
And we got to see the Rosetta Stone.
We
Though we
yeah,
might have
that
said
was-
that in the recordings.
Yeah, we might have done. And then when we were in Woodstock, obviously, that was the Alexander
Winston
Calder
Churchill.
thing. But yeah, Winston Churchill as well, because we've
Yeah,
been
because that's
doing
a
a big
place.
study on Winston Churchill, haven't we?
Yes, yeah, because that was the place where he was born. Though he never felt that Blenheim Palace was his home. He always felt like Chartwell was his home. But it was interesting because Blenheim Palace, like, it's so grand. And they've got, like, so many gardens and there's a lake with a little
was
island
massive,
in it.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's, like, a little island in the middle.
And we didn't
And so
even
you-
go to the big monument, did we?
Yeah, we didn't.
So, yeah, really good. And it was all lots of time outside,
Yes.
wasn't it? And Mummy said we've got about 3 hours today in the garden,
Very good.
making the Bug Hotel. What was the best bit about making the Bug Hotel earlier?
Earning money.
Yeah.
75p by moving.
Oh,
some
well, yeah, because
things back.
what were all of those things that we had to move, though, Asher, earlier?
Oh yeah. The big blocks of wood.
All the scaffold boards. Yeah, you helped me move 15 scaffold boards for our new raised beds.
Well done, Ash.
Thank you.
And then we're going to use the Bug Hotel. That's part of our submission for our
Royal.
Schools Gardening Awards, Royal Horticultural Society Schools Gardening Awards, level 3.
Yes.
We've sent in our level 2, but the certificate's not arrived. So,
Dun, dun, dun.
well, I feel like we've had a jam-packed episode because we
Yeah.
did all of those recordings. So
Yeah.
we'll save everything else till the next episode.
Just everything else.
Literally everything in the whole wide world.
We'll just say everything until the next episode. We're going to talk about some other stuff though, Dad.
Well, we've run out of time, so
We could do an extra long episode.
we could save it for the next episode. I need to go
But then
and
we
run
might have
Belle's
forgotten
bath.
about it.
I need to go and run Belle's bath. So,
Okay.
it's bath time in our house. I hope you're having a nice time, whatever time you're listening to this. And we will be back in a few weeks for our next episode. So,
Yes.
see you soon.
See you
Thanks
soon.
for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
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 You've been listening to the Homemade Matters podcast. We love hearing from you, so email us to homemadematters@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Homemade Matters, and visit our website at www.homemadematters.co.uk. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen, like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher or Spotify. Thanks for joining us and enjoy your homemade journey this week.
They say absence makes the heart grow fond. Well, I've grown quite fond of you. Some people may think you're strange, but I think I'm strange too. It's raining outside, and it's raining inside too. I wanna go home, place where I'm known, and where I know you. Walk familiar streets.